Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and of course our EMP shock troops at home and abroad. Welcome to the Rec Room. I guess it's very much a bottom of the Tuesday to you if you're in the similar time zone neighborhood. Otherwise, yeah, happy evening, night, whatever. We're back in action for a tactical Tuesday. We're resuming our progress on Metal Slug Tactics. And if you are new to the Dark Room, have no idea what I'm talking about, well, you have found the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights, and you get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of commentary and the long-running video game deep dives. So we're working on building a franchise from scratch here, so essentially we're on the lookout for audience members and those of you who have similar interests, because working on the Firewall Protocol saga. Its first entry is available already on Amazon, called Ascendant Chaos. So if you like military stuff or mechs or plot twists or cool, competent characters, yeah, it's chock full of that. So long-running project. So that is why we're doing what we're doing here. And we are currently broadcasting from Odysee, Twitch, and YouTube. I know you have a lot to pick from, so glad to have you if you have found your way here. So yeah, not too much going on, craziness today, that's for sure. Been a rather mild-mannered kind of day. Numbers-wise, everything is good. I think I just saw an uptick in the views for the MechWarrior 5 unboxing video. I guess it's kind of flat, but I haven't been checking it as frequently as I might have on some others in the past. So thanks for everybody checking out the miscellaneous stuff that we got going on in between our streams. Everything else, all systems go. Project-wise, a little bit distracted today. Again, the job stuff kind of throws a monkey wrench into things, and then had some other collaboration and errand kind of things today, so did not make any good progress on note organization. I'm going to try to get back on that tomorrow for book 2. But again, there's going to be a huge monkey wrench in the schedule with trying to get a new workflow going with some potential job kind of things going on here in the next couple of weeks. But still making good progress on prints. Again, I've got a potential soft goal of trying to have 6 new prints done by the time we hit our first show, which will be February 28th at Roseville High School. And you can get to any of that, usually details from our Linktree account, which I post in virtually every link imaginable just so people can find it. But again, like I said, soft goal, usually I have greater ambitions than I have time to fulfill, but I got one complete today, and I've got one already finished, one that needs just a couple tweaks, so essentially I'm halfway there. That leaves me about 11 days to, I think, finish up a couple partials, so that's reasonable. Then I've got one possible new one, so I guess about 2 prints to go in 2 weeks. It might be possible, we'll see. And then not too much, yeah, so writing-wise, nothing else much business-wise for the time being. Pop culture, yeah, it's always a shoulder shrug kind of day. I did see something over the last couple days, though, about, what was it, that Google, I think it was Google, announced some Genie AI, and it's supposedly like screen scraping and anticipating based on existing games to make a playable game, which to me is a load of crap. How on earth can that possibly populate anything beyond just like a movement anticipation thing? Like, I mean, games are complex entities, so I'm not one who's holding my breath for AI to generate a fully fledged, let alone interesting game anytime soon. And one other interesting that popped up in my feed was an interesting piece, and I'll even do a name drop, as account user Renee Draws, who also is working on her own comic. And she had an interesting take on the differences between manga and comics here in the West, and she had some very good points. So it actually spawned some conversation with myself and a friend, just kind of some interesting things. And to me, a lot of the views I kind of already held myself from an anecdotal standpoint. But she even showed some of the numbers on, I think the manga industry is like double what the comic industry is. But there's also a lot of other minute points to that, talking about also how manga has genres, whereas comics don't really. And then you've also got other things which are seemingly unspoken words like demographics and marketing to different audiences. I think one of the key takeaways is the West is constantly trying to make a singular franchise appeal to everybody. What's the point? Why can't you just be happy with a select audience and market to that audience and then grow that audience in that genre? But no, they're trying to make it to appeal to everybody, and therefore it appeals to nobody. So I think there were some really solid points that she had. So it was kind of a cool video to check out. And that's pretty much it. I don't have much else. So at times I'm kind of grasping at straws to have any extra stuff, but I'm always open. If you guys have ideas, feel free to chat. Throw any kind of art, culture, pop culture, or even strategy stuff my way, because I know we get a lot of people that are lurking, but hey, audience participation is also still welcome and appreciated, as long as you're not some kind of bonehead who's negative and grumpy all the time. But we haven't had anybody like that, so so far everybody has been pretty chill, so glad to have an audience as we've been growing over the last 3 years. But that's all I got, so let's get going on some Metal Slug Tactics. We are on episode 13, so we finally got our last character, Leona, done last time, and I was really on the fence. Did I want to do a run with her included, or do I want to go back and get some other characters? So I'm like, well, you know what? I didn't unlock the character to not use that character. So what we're doing, and hence why I called this episode Team Ikari Run, because we're going to actually use, I didn't cut my mind, we're going to use Clark, Ralf, and Leona. And Clark and Ralf, of course, if you're not aware, from an SNK standpoint, I guess go back to the Ikari Warrior games, and of course they have long since been included in the King of Fighters franchise, I think, as far as the original, I don't know about the original entry, but pretty far back in the 90s versions of the game, and Leona was added as well at some point following her successor, Hydern, whose last name she also has. And I'm not somebody who's real strong on SNK King of Fighters lore by any means, but I do have an affinity for certain characters scattered throughout, and we'll just do a run with that team. And we're also going to bump up the difficulty, finally, so we're going to do a combination of working on challenges, working on the new difficulty, and just have some fun. I think now that, like, one set of tasks via the characters is done, it should be a little more fun to concentrate on the challenges, and we should have a little bit more ease, hopefully, because there's going to be more characters to hopefully attack, but that's also going to make it more difficult, so we'll see how that goes. We really only did one increased playthrough on Season 1 before everything went sideways when the save got corrupted and we lost all progress, but we're going to hopefully not have that happen again, and see if we can't get a fulsome playthrough complete. And i.e. unlocking those generic things, not everything, but... Okay, so let me start with figuring out what kind of weapons we want, and also which challenges. I don't have all challenges written down, so let me do this first. Because I do have my notepad open, but I have not updated it yet for our current characters. So let's start with... That's interesting, the reverse order here. So... We're with Ralf. I think we got his marked down. Why is it not showing up here? Requirements not showing up. What are you doing, game? Are you glitching out for other unknown reasons? There we go. Okay, yeah, that was spazzing out. Okay, so regain 2 action points in one turn with Ralf, and I think we can do that if we get his jumping ability, which we didn't get last time. So we've got that, and then 15 points of damage and 1 special action with Ralf, which I think would probably be pretty easy to do if we get this one up to level 3. So I'm optimistic, given the right scenarios, his aren't as complicated. So Clark, on the other hand, we do not have set up yet. And you know, we did complete these in Season 1, so I know they're doable. It's just sometimes some of them are more context sensitive than others. So bear with me 1 second. I gotta get the notes done. So we need deal 10 HP, 1 enemy, and a special action. So that one's gonna be tough unless we maybe damage them ahead of time. Well, actually, no, that would make them more susceptible. So it is possible. Okay, and then his next one. So trigger fragile each turn, 5 turns or more. That one's gonna be brutal. Because the mission itself has to last 5 turns or more. So, trigger, fragile, 5 turns in a row. And now, so that's the thing, we're going to have to get his adrenaline movement in short order. Okay, and then Leona's might be a little easier than some of that. Let's see here. So actually, given the money, I wonder if we should do some unlocks. But actually, since they're like 30, 30, and 40, that'd be kind of expensive. So Leona here is going to be this first one, which is 3 after images in play. I think that one's doable once you get the actions. Not a problem there. This one might be a little bit more interesting. Trigger a sync with three after images. See, the thing is, there's various versions of these, and I think that's why that'd be a little bit more interesting, because some of them may not actually respond. Okay, so I think I've got that satisfactory for my notes, since I was going to forget, because I always have a tendency to forget this stuff while we're in the middle of playing. But, since we're increasing the difficulty, I figure we're going to try working on these while we can. So let me just see what kind of abilities are behind the paywall here. So, sure enough, this 3 HP of damage is kind of like the others, but it's a little different in her case, because the other images will do that as well. Clark's pay for is 4 HP. Wow, 4 HP of damage and does burst. Adds units dodge to the weapon's damage, then consumes it. Adds. Oh, so if you get like 3 dodge, this may contribute. So he needs to get what, 10 HP on one enemy. That might be helpful. Let's actually, I mean, I consider opening that one. And what's Ralph's here for 30? 4 HP of damage and provocation, so you get the aggro. And 1 dodge per target hit. So does that help in any way? He doesn't get an extra action, but it's the equivalent of Tarma's, because Tarma had the aggro gathering ability and had kind of like the wide area of effect. So that would cost us 100 cheddars, since I don't know what kind of currency. It's got a dollar sign. Is that US? I don't know. So let's go ahead and buy these, because if anything, they'll just give us a few more options for the challenges. May not do a whole lot, may not see them, but it's given us a chance to use some other new stuff that we didn't necessarily do in Season 1. We hadn't gotten to unlocking the remainder of this stuff. So now it's just a matter of picking their loadouts. So Ralph's got the knife by default, Clark does not, Leona does not. So we can go with at least 1 knife. His Galactic Phantom thing is decent once I remembered how to use it correctly. Clark, however, has got the in the ring, I think. No, see, he's going. So if we were to go with a secondary one, which is now unlocked, and the knife and the rifle, I'm not as inclined to do. Now, his Killing Spree one is probably a little better, but we'll stick to basics. Make sure I got the ammo here. Leona's starting with something to do with the after images, and what's this burst thing here? Moondrop. It's a solid one, so I think. So if she doesn't have anything else out there, she gains a bonus action. And the solid one, I think can be retained across the turn. Might need a little refresher on that, because if anything, she does kind of feel like the most complicated character, maybe with the exception of Nadia or possibly Trevor with the mind control. Everybody else is reasonably straightforward. So we can't even do hers yet. I don't even think I had a chance to use the Molotov. So we have a lot of fun stuff to look forward to, with flamethrowers and things like that. So I think I got a plan. So I thought Clark was kind of like team lead here. They did put Ralph first in the order, but I'm going to treat it as Clark scatting here. Then we'll go Ralph classic. We'll go, yeah, so we're going to go everybody vanilla loadouts here.
Leona.
That's as basic as we can get. So Team Ikari rolling out. So here we go. So we've done 4 complete playthroughs on Recruit. We're done with that. We're going forward with Cadet. Officer Cadet. Oh, how could I get that wrong? Wait a minute. So we can't even unlock this yet. Is there 4 difficulties? I did not know this, because I thought it was like Captain or something. So hold on. So it goes Recruit, Officer, Cadet, Lieutenant. Lieutenant is far from a highest rank here, so and it says confirm. We can't even do this one yet, so I guess we got to go in order. So here we go. It makes sense to do this anyway. I don't know how many we'll do here, but I would think it'd be easiest to do challenges on a lesser difficulty. And of course, now I'm just rambling. Okay, so if we went in a vanilla order, we would go Argun Palm, then Hercunet, and for a sub-boss, we would end up taking on Picard. I think I'd rather go in, like, boss order of... I'd say a boss... A boss is probably the weakest guy. So I'd rather fight him first and then work up to O'Neal. I'd say Picard, probably medium. Now, I don't know if that's actually true. I'm thinking from a story logic standpoint. So in order to get a Bull first, I think we'd have to go here. Then the submission would take us to jungle, and he would be last here. Because when we did jungle, it led us to doing this, and then O'Neal would have been the final one. So that's like the last version I would want to do. So we're going to start out in the jungle, kind of deviate from a vanilla option there, for the sake of how the sub-boss would play out. Yeah, man, these challenges are going to be something else. Let me get this reordered here. So, yeah, and I haven't had some of these other characters see similar dialogue yet. Finally! Rebels on all sides. Oh, she wants us to guard the tent, of course. Of course, Clark being the compliant soldier, apparently. Okay, so we'll want to make sure we get here. Right now, we do not have an immediate path. So if I go this way, that does not help. We're going to have to go this way for sure. As far as, and we will get a reinforcement off this. Either we go for this in the ammo, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because we have not consumed any physical ammo yet. This would be helpful for the reinforcements, but then again, if we get the reinforcement here, that's all for nothing. Same thing with the ammo. So I'm thinking, even though this does ammo replenishment, we at least get the XP to start boosting them off their ranks much quicker. So that's the mindset behind it. I'm going to go this way, and then we'll do this one. Well, actually, it'd make more sense to do that second, because we can actually use ammo in this round and that round. So here, yeah, we'll go this way first. So I mean, scuttle that, but the idea will be the same. So survive 4 turns with at least 1 unit. That's not a problem. 5, well, again, barring the difficulty increase. 5 frags with Ralf. That, however, could be a little bit more challenging, but we'll see. Some of these are doable. Some of these are just like... Actually, we haven't had too many nonsensical ones yet. But, however, having all these natives, Okay, and they are only giving us 1 spawn point. So let's go take out the small fries, or at least kind of group them up and make them chase us a little bit here. So, let's see. 5 frags with Ralf. So if Ralph's got the knife, and he does 5 points of damage, and we were looking out for health here. 5 and 6. So he can take him out on his own. If he's here with a knife, need somebody over here to help contribute. And then I want to stay with these guys. Are going to do so much damage, especially so the rage, if I understand correctly, increases the amount of damage they do based on the hits they take. Spear guys are nasty because they have massive range and apparently damage. These guys are probably the least annoying. Grenadiers can be a problem because they're range, but they don't have mobility. So I'm going to try to make them come to us. I'm thinking put Clark here, and we will get Leona somewhere she can start helping, maybe get some adrenaline. So Clark, how far do we have to move Clark to make sure he can get there? Let's go... Can he get there from there? No, so because now Ralph's in the way. So if we move Ralph here, so Ralph can get in position. So Clark can still get there now and hopefully still get maximum adrenaline. Ralph can get in a position, and then Leona will just move after and just give her as much adrenaline as we can. Again, that's what's going inside the gray matter here. Whether it's effective or not, I don't know. No, so, and they're getting reinforcements. That's interesting. Okay, Clark, you're on support and on cover. Get you there. And Leona, how far can you go? I guess we'll just go to maximize your adrenaline and put you in cover. She may get a bonus for sinking here, even though it's not really necessary yet, but... Alright, Ralph. Stabaroo. He's done. So Leona did not sync up on that, interestingly. Is her pistol not capable, or did it not matter? So has he got the backbreaker? Yeah, so... That'll be helpful, hopefully, if I remember to use it properly. Alright, Clark, so you're going to do this. contribute. So as long as he's contributing, he should get credit. And it's got to be in the same action. I've messed that up in the past because I didn't know exactly. It's not like you can have somebody do 3 points of damage, go do something else. It's got to be, I think, with a combination of the synchronization or the actual kill. So there's 2 out of the 5 that we need. I don't know what Leona's going to do here. So she can apply Solid Moondrop, so and a bonus action. I'm going to hold on to that. Now, hopefully none of these other guys can get any... No, he's not getting there. Yeah, good. It's a good thing these guys also have reduced movement, given how much power they're given. Okay, here we go. Yeah, he's going to try to get there. Try to work together here. So Ralph's got to contribute to 5. Now, what I don't like is the fact that he's in range of 2 of those. Ugh, yuck. And those guys are going to be able to get in range. It was helpful. So last time, Ralph had the ability to dodge after getting, like, to move after the kill, but this is our first round here, so we got nothing yet. So if Ralph gets in between these guys, he's going to get waxed by somebody. Preferably not by him. So he can take, like, same as last... Ooh. That 4 points is a problem. Because he does so much, I'm going to need, like... Leona's going to have to help somehow. With her getting a bonus action, though... I need her to be able to get next to this guy. But the interesting thing is these after images can fire diagonally, which none of the other main characters can do. Or we could play it safe and go for this guy on this turn. Is he 9? How much is he? He's 9. So let's actually do that. I think we're gonna need everybody, but let's see if I can somehow get Ralph to do both. Actually, I don't think so. We're just gonna focus on getting him, I think. Alright, so if he's here... Can I get Clark somewhere else? I can't get him behind him, though. I got an idea. It's not like there's not enough enemies if I don't get them all this turn, you know? Okay, so let's do this. Oh, he could... Oh. 4 points of damage. I wonder, because, I mean, technically, he could start. He could then sync when Ralph does the damage. Yes, he's going to sync up when that happens, so I'm going to have Clark go first on that attack. And then... I'm going to do this and see if she can't help with that, but I don't like having these spear guys here. So she'll get a bonus action. Her pistol's not going to do enough damage, but if that thing attacks, she'll be okay. Okay, so Clark's going to lead the way here. So I guess technically Ralph will have already contributed. Now, actually, I mean, I don't need to waste this, but he gains a bonus move. Okay. So now he can come over here. Now he's going to get shot by that guy, possibly. There's not really any other way for him to contribute. Okay, so now if she does this, the other thing's going to synchronize. Poof, fireball. And that's right, I forget, you also get the images after the fact. Okay. Now, actually, let me see something here. So she does... See, she should still sync. It makes me wonder why she did not synchronize on the first guy that Ralph stabbed. I don't know. Okay, so we only got 2 more to go. but there's still plenty to pick from, and we still got 2 full turns. And hopefully these after images should be enough. See, this one, so the solid one has 4. This one's got 1, and probably... This one did last through the turn. This one will not last through his turn. Okay. Both have damage of 2. Okay. So much to remember. Alright, so some of them have dodge. Clark does not, but they ain't getting there anyway. Okay, so he took that out. Was that the stand, or was that the after image that blew up? Yeah, see, he was going to go for Ralf. Saw that coming. Oh, he's got the wide swing with a hatchet. Okay. Okay, so now what could happen here? Oh, what's wrong with you guys? If I can get an after image there, it could sync up on an attack on any number of these. So if Ralf is able to... Oh, he can't make it all the way over there. He can make it to him and finish him. So that would be 4. He would just need to be able to get somebody else after. How much health does this guy have? 5. So actually, if Ralf goes after these 2 guys, he can do that on his own. What's Leona's pistol? Is she got limited range here? No, she should have been able to hit that other guy. Still confused by that. But again, this game has glitches. Alright, so he's going to have maximum adrenaline and dodge here, and that guy will be dead. Now to deal with the other 2 on these. Man, if I had a barrel next to the 3 of them, that'd be fantastic. We do this. Clark, so you've got the backbreaker, which does what? Moves it between its position. No cover in Instigator. Instigator was, oh, extra damage for sinking. So Leona can get an after image in effect here, but she's still going to probably be harm's way from these clowns. Oh, you know what? But she's got the laser. Yeah, she's going to be able to do some damage with this. So this one will be dead. This one will not. This one will not. But the laser should take out 4 damage on each. You know what? He can then... Oh, he's not going to be able to do it. He needs... If he were able to stand here, he wouldn't be able to get all 3 of them. He'd have to stand here. He'd be able to do, what, 5 damage to the 2 remaining ones. Yeah, he'll be able to take out the other 2. That just leaves this guy. Okay. We'll be okay. I think I got a plan. So no after images. She should... Now, I don't want this thing getting hit by the other one, so I was going to say I'd rather have it as a distraction from this, but hold on. Oh, Clark can get there. You know what? I'll keep him out of spearman range. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I was going to say, if I put it in position now, though... I don't know what its range is. I can't put it in the way Clark... Well, the other thing is Clark should be able to move through it. I guess we'll do a test. Can we move through the after images? About to find out. Because if anything, this laser's about to... take out 2. Okay, it's not going to take out the second one anyway. Zap. Let's go for the closest one. Oh, now will they sync up with... Oh, here we go. Is he going to... Let's go here. Now, will they get destroyed? No, they won't. Okay. Oh, but what I want... Oh, that's not the test. Get your act together, Clark. Sweet, he can move right through him. Perfect. Oh, except I... Oh, I can't stand on the spot where the other one got killed. That's what I didn't... That's what I didn't want to have happen. Okay, well, I guess that doesn't matter quite so much. He'll take a shot. That's no big deal. And they did not synchronize again. I don't know. Alright, Ralph, do what you gotta do. If I'd done the Phantom wouldn't have been enough. It's only 4 points. Okay. Now, he better be able to get to that guy and stab him, otherwise we're in trouble. Or I'd have to come back and help with this guy. We'll figure it out. We shall see. Oh, he's running! Does that so we can light the fire. Yeah, of course he goes for Clark. 50% of his health with one swing. Ah, what's this guy doing here? Okay, we can get to him. Can't get him from here, though. Alright, mini mission accomplished. Alright, I guess we'll just take this guy out since there's not much else left to do. I guess you can shoot from here. He's gonna get hit from no matter what, so... Alright, he's dead. And who's left? So those things can't attack. They can only synchronize, I think. So if I were to pull one out there, I mean, it might distract him, but... So doing this now would not give her an extra action. Not that I really need it. Let's see if it's close enough to distract him. I don't know. Okay, everybody's got an action, so this should be the end of the turn. Got the mini one, and we should be good. Ah, nope, he didn't fall for it. Youch! Victory! You just got air-strucken. $25 off the start. Okay, so 2 and 1 for Clark, 5 and 2 for Ralf, 3 and 3 for Leona, and of course, there might be some borked numbers because once her clones or after images start getting in there, sometimes it starts taking the numbers away incorrectly. There's no doubt about it. You're queen of the chessboard. Who's he? Wait a minute. Who's saying what? Is Clark calling her the queen, or is she calling him the queen? I'm a little confused there. All right, so good to go. Oh, ooh. I still don't like this one because that's for a singular character, I think, versus this for 10 for everybody. Let's start with the Slug. Slug's probably the strongest play there. Oh, so there's the new one. So 4 HP, it goes up to 8. And for Clark, we got to do 10 with a special action. So it's kind of like he would need his Instigator plus that. So he would need to get 2 extra points of damage once that's up to level 3, if possible. Let's see what else we got here. His jump into action one is going to be very helpful for mobility, though. I think I'd rather start with that. Stargazer, adjacent tile to a tile within range. He's already got the backbreaker, which does the move as well. But the velocity and the no cover I know would be helpful. Let's start here, though. 2 dodge plus escape. See, killing spree is the one that does the extra damage. See, if we get this plus his rapid punch... So, oh, here we go. So Ralf, we could probably get the one challenge taken care of now that we can start with this. Let's actually do this. He's the one that's going to benefit from that most. Here's where we really got to read. Switches the position of an after image and a unit within range. So I don't know if that just means friendly or enemy, but we can switch them. 4 HP of damage to the unit if it's an enemy. So it has to put the qualifier in there. I would think that works on both. 3 HP of damage and repeats. So she does not have... right now, her challenges are not centered around the amount of damage. It's just around the amount of after images. Each turn, the first after image created gains afterglow. Okay, so I have the terminology wrong. Solid has to do with the amount of HP it gets. Afterglow has to deal with its survival into the next round. So basically, if she creates the one, then it will survive going into the next one. So this one chalks up to a lot of damage here. Once we get the other ones in play, we'll be all right. Now, I think this is going to be a little bit more leading into getting her challenges accomplished because we need more of them available. So unless she racks up the kills independently, she's not going to get the after images. So I'm going to actually start here and hopefully get chances of some of the other stuff. Okay, so we can jump to this one, but now it would initially make more sense to do the ammo now because we used actually both like a laser round and a shotgun round rather than having done it the other way. I mean, technically we try it this way, use the ammo and then go get it, but we still have to do 3 anyway. So you know what? Maybe what we'll do, let's do this after the fact because we're still fine on ammo. I only use 2 rounds. Let's do this. That way there's no guilt about using the ammo, and then we'll go into the boss with a full recharge. Keep the 10 at 15 or above, so that's pretty much normal, except higher difficulty now. We'll see what kind of enemies they're throwing at us. And we got the metal slug if we need it, which we might need.
Get ready.
There's 2 POWs out there. That's interesting. So they put all the enemies down here. I may do the metal slug immediately. Because these guys are all... What we got for health? 6, 6, 9, 5, 9, 9. Yep. Nobody over here. Wow, they concentrated everybody right next to the base. So if I were to move the metal slug here, I could take out the 2 of those with whoever's in it. Is this an elevation change? Yeah, that's an elevation change. So sniper is going to come from the back. They're probably going to get reinforcements, although they're not showing yet. How do we want to do this? I guess we'll lead with... yeah, we'll start here with Clark. Maybe Ralf will go help out with... Yeah, because Ralf can go stab that guy. And then Leona can start from here, get some adrenaline, and probably work on that guy. This guy's really not a threat, I don't think. Or the reinforcement's more of a problem. I guess the other question is, who do I want to focus on the POWs? I guess if Clark takes the metal slug, we'll let Ralf and Leona go get him. Okay. That's the initial plan.
Mission start.
And as always, the disclaimer, not guaranteed that it's going to be good. Okay. So... Oh, Ralf can't get there, can he? Oh, he can't. Good. Alright, he's done. Do I really want to use the metal slug this early? If I don't... So he's got shotgun as well. Alright, let's... So if I deploy it here... You can't get in it, native. Alright, here we go. Let's save the gas, but let's wreck some natives. At least the hostile variety. Okay. Oh, she's gonna get... Oh, so the automatically the first one gets that. So that one's gonna be preserved. That's helpful. Alright, that's done. I mean, his Phantom isn't going to wreck this guy with one hit, so he's not going to get the bonus. But he can do this. As long as I have 6 points of adrenaline, I might be able to get that challenge with Ralf. Okay, so now... She's not going to be able to get to that guy. So I guess at most, I'm going to put her here. Not worry too much. Even if so I don't have the adrenaline to bring the other one out. I guess it doesn't matter. That guy's got to run in anyway, so we'll let him come to us. And Sniper's got to come from the back corner. Slug will be more than enough for that guy. And they thought they increased the difficulty. Alright, so nothing for Leona to do. Clark's still got that as an action, but he's not going to do anything with that. Okay, we're good. He thought he could make it. What are you doing? Where are you going? Somebody order a shotgun blast in the back. Oh, come on now. Alright, so what I'm thinking here, let's move the Slug into position. Now, Slug may need the range for the big shot here. So this is 12 damage. That'll wreck them. Then can I still do this in this direction? Might hit Ralf, though. Oh, it's going to sync up again. Okay. So if that other after image survived, if she gets a synchronize on that one, and then if she calls the third, we can technically get her first challenge knocked out already. But that might be at the expense of her getting hit if I go to try to take on this other guy, because he's going to make it through there. Well, he may get close enough to hit her, but not the tent, at least on this turn. Okay, let's do a little surface-to-surface bombardment here. See you guys. And take this one out. Yep, so there's two. And as long as... Oh, she doesn't have enough. She needs more adrenaline. I was going to say, if I could put it on the other side... Oh, you know what? Here's what we'll do. She'll get the adrenaline by running down here. She's not going to be able to shoot him, though. What I'm hoping, though, is if it is closer than she is, it'll attack that instead of going for her. I don't know if... See, there we go. So, I have 3 in play. Then that was based on getting that passive one, so that helped to have that taken care of already. She doesn't have her action now, so she can't get... Wait, nope. She can... Oh, she can still do that without actions. I didn't think that was true for the Metal Slug. Alright, Ralf, guess what? You get to do some more stabbing. So here we are, second turn. There's only one enemy left beyond the other ones they got to bring in. So I think we got it. Clark, what are you going to do? Anything else? Not really. Still got some gas left in the tank. So I don't think the other one carried over from the other turn, so I don't think any of the 3 of these will get the afterglow at this point. I think she's going to have to reset again. Yep, it went for her. Good. Then, see, that's what happened last time. How did they get blown up? It's not a mine. I'm not sure what attributes caused them to get wrecked like that. Oh, they brought 2 in. Okay, so now let's have... So this guy's not getting to the tent. Not yet. Let's make sure we don't go too far on the gas with this, but far enough to help out with this thing. How much has he got left? 5, so he's dead. Leona can synchronize, I guess. Alright, so Ralf can come here. Free him.
Thank you.
And make the spear guy charge, so he has to come to me. Now, he does not have a 6 adrenaline yet. But I can bounce him. Oh, how far can he go? He's still going to be able to get me. Here's what I can do. I can bounce from there to... Oh, can I use this from here? No, I can't. So we're going to bounce toward the plant. Boing. Now we can use the plant. Maybe. And then come back to here to help in case that guy moves in. And he's still got another action. I technically could use it again to get his other one satisfied. I can't get him close enough to that, though. I'd rather get the adrenaline than try it. Alright, he's done. For a free after image. Just like we practiced. Alright, so they gotta run in. I'd say I got a little bit more command of the battlefield at this point. Leona, not a whole lot else to do. Him, nothing else to do. And he can, I mean, there's nothing for him to fire at, so let's bring them in. Okay. We're good here. Run as fast as you can. Whoa! 3 at a time. What's wrong with you? Alright. I think he's going to need a little help with that one. Yes, he's got the 9. I'd rather have the metal slug kind of take on these clowns. Can't manipulate in any way that I see. How much juice I still got left in the slug. I got enough for that and a little movement. Yeah, Leona's going to need to get up there to help out. Oh, she could technically help out with this. She can almost do that on her own. Oh, he can't get in position to hit. This may be a bad idea. Alright, so she can get to here, get in cover. Where did she put this? Not anywhere that's going to reach this guy. Well, actually, you know what it would if we do this. She'll get a bonus action. So if this takes the shot, that's 6 and 2. He's dead. Oh, you know what? That's not the point. We'll do this. Hadouken. And now let's do this. There's now 3. Now I need to get all of them triggered for a synchronization somehow. I don't think that's going to work, but... Alright, so he's going to block the path, hopefully. I don't want them coming past him to hit the tent. Now, he's not getting extra damage this way, so he's going to take the hit. Of course, he's going to do more damage now. That's not good. He can't hit there. He can't hit there. I don't think they're going to sync up. I don't know if I don't waste on that. Or still got one more turn to go. I'd rather take the hit from the tank than waste the gas for the shots. Let's hold off, see what they bring in next turn first. Okay. Yeah, that hurt. He's gonna go for the tank. He's gonna... Not good. Didn't think about that. Alright, so they only brought one in. Good. So they must bring in... They brought in two. There's another guy. They must... I was going to say, they probably bring in relative to how much is left to try to keep it at like a perpetual 4 or 5 or something here. These guys might be close enough to hit each other. If she's up here and goes down, though, as long as the tent is fine, we're good. She can't land on his position, though, can she? This one's already taking damage. This one is not. The laser's not going to help too much in this situation. Don't want to waste the reinforcement if I don't have to. Alright, so I'm going to put this here. Now I can't hit... She's going to go down because I can't hit the one that's damaged, I don't think. That's not enough to take that one out. That's unfortunate. Okay. So I need him to move just far enough so he can get the cannon. So how much gas am I... There's 4. That's not going to cut it. I need... If I do this... There we go. You guys are toast. Okay. Let's see if they stay up there rather than going for the tent. Even if 2 of them hit the tent, it's still at 15. So I think we've satisfied the criteria despite getting a little sloppy by making Ralf take a nap. You know, if he gets at it, I want to see what this does. So I wonder if I hadn't used the action... No, it's not letting me do this, so I'd have to, like, eject from the tank, I guess. Can I... It won't let me eject at the moment. Usually the eject is above the other actions. Oh, he's going for the image. Okay. They do blow up. Oh, that worked. And the last dummy goes for the tank with a spear. Genius. All right, we win. Mini missions accomplished. And I didn't get a chance to try Clark's thing yet, or Ralf. There we go, starting to mess the names up already. Let's hope they'll see the error of their ways. Yeah, I doubt they will. So check that out. 9 for Clark, primarily because of the Metal Slug. 2 and a death for Ralf, go figure. And then 3 and 6. So I don't know if you have 2 after images. I don't know if that counts as 2 syncs or 1. I haven't quite figured that part out yet, especially since the math is kind of broken. So we got some good choices here. So his will increase the range for 2. I mean, it's only 2 still. However, I think we'd rather have 6 damage because then he can move after the fact. He can start taking out the scrubs. This would be more helpful, but we still have to get it further upgraded to be useful. So this is already starting to guarantee some kills. Let me go with that one. Now we got levels up for... Actually, he hadn't leveled up yet. So in the ring, applies fragile. This is a manipulation one. Adrenaline gain one. So I think the action here a little bit more helpful to do damage to these guys. especially when you're doing the high HP things like the natives. Oh, everybody's leveling up. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to need the Vulcan Punch to go for his other challenge. This one only goes to 5 total. That does not satisfy the 15 requirement. This, however, can. 3 times 3 would be 9. Plus, he's got to do it in one special action. There's got to be another way to do it. I don't know how else he's going to get the extra points. 3 times 3 is 9. I don't know where else he's going to get the other 6 from, but there might be another buff to combine with it somewhere along the way. Either way, we want that. Now let's take Leona's off here. We got 3 in play. We just haven't synced them all yet. Okay. So Prism, Combustion 2. So how did we already have Combustion? Is that what's going on here? I wonder, I mean, maybe I didn't catch this. I wonder from that last update they did if Combustion was something, because if they're gaining Combustion 2, it means they'd already have Combustion 1, which kind of explains why they're blowing up on me. I didn't know they had that, and it's not showing here in the... Oh, I gotta go down to passive. Wait. Go down to passives, please. Why it won't let me go down to passives, I can't tell. Anyway, we'll check that later. So Combustion 2 after attacking applies flame to tiles adjacent. So we're going from essentially blowing them up to flame on top of that. Okay, so here's again one of those auto shot things. If they die, bonus move and an after image. Well, that's already going to happen if they die. Up to 2 after images with range gain afterglow. The after image will not automatically disappear at the start of the next turn. So, and she gets a bonus action. See, that seems advantageous. So if she's in range, and the range goes from all the way from 4 all the way up to 8 after 2 upgrades, can do it on 4. This is likely to help keep them alive. So also to go for a challenge run, this will be most helpful. Okay, so we did the one for the transmission here. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, wait, did I did it wrong. I shouldn't have gone from jungle first then, did I? Huh. So I was going for a boss and I got an O'Neill, so I should have gone to the Hercunet first. Well, I botched that, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. So I can either not go fight him or do so and just scuttle the intended order. So we'll go back to this plan since we used some ammo. We'll get this in the XP and hopefully get leveled up by the time we get out of here. Devotion is nearly as impressive as their stupidity. So we got designated targets and we got to win in 3 turns. So that's going to be a little bit more challenging, maybe. We'll see how this goes, depending on the number of enemies here. And the... Woo! Well, they're throwing some stuff at us. And we got some reds already. Oh, but we only have to get the designated, so... Thank you for putting me there. Alright, designated, we got an easy scrub here. An easy scrub here. A mildly easy scrub there. And that's it. So technically, if there's only 3... we could play Rushdown, but we gotta get past all the natives. So... if Clark can get enough adrenaline to... Well, he can't go up there automatically. He's going to have to, like, jump to here. So here's what we could do. Clark could make it all the way here, jump to the vine, jump over to here. Oh, he'd probably have to shotgun this guy, though. Ralf, he could get all the way through here, jump to this guy, and knife him. Actually, that won't work. We're going to want... So change the plan here. Clark will go this way, and that guy will still be alive. Ralf can go this way, and at least take him out, and then Leona is going to be on her own here. Figure out where can she be most helpful. If she actually runs where Clark goes, she might be able to get the after image in play or something, so let's potentially consider that. So yeah, she could probably at least get to cover, drop the after image, help with that guy, or if not, help with the other one. So yeah, it is totally doable to get this in 3 turns if it's just designated targets. Unless they're hiding somebody I can't see somewhere. It looks like it's okay.
Mission start.
All right, let's see how this is gonna work. He can only, oh, he can make it to there. And that's max adrenaline. And the great thing is the jumping. Oh, his is linear. Is Ralph's not linear? I thought somebody had a non-linear one. Well, we're about to find out, because otherwise this plan is in vain. Check it, yeah, his is non-linear, but I'm not going to make it there. Oh, shnikes. That changes things. Okay, so we need to get his upgraded. Oh, but he's also got enough. Oh, he can get there. I guess he's just going to go for this one. Let's see here. Can I go? That way I don't have to do this twice. Oh, he's probably not going to make it. He's going to have to use it twice. One. And then let's see if his challenge activates by doing it a second time. Ding! Regain 2 action points. So that his is unlocked. Now you can stab Rue. He's done. Hopefully the tank doesn't become a problem here. He's outside of cover. So how's Leona going to help? She can get all the way over to here. Maximum adrenaline. And in cover. These guys bypass cover? Yo, yeah, so he's going to be able to stab her. He can technically stand here, reach across, and hit her. Oh, man. I wonder how well this thing could hit. Well, I'd rather make sure it hits that guy. So Clark's going to have to use a shotgun, though, because it's only going to do 5. Yeah, so there we go. Pow. Okay, so she's still got another action. She doesn't have any mobility, of course. Not enough adrenaline, so there's not anything else she can do. She could take a shot at this. I guess that might as well be something to do. Alright. Alright, 1 target left. Ralph's going to be on the way. Alright, good to go. Oh boy! That's not good. Oh, he got us hit in. What's the tank going to do? Is the tank going to run him over? Oh, he took out the cover for 5. Uh-oh. He's going to stab. Oh, he didn't try stabbing over the air. Really? This guy's going to come to me? That makes it a little too easy. Oh, except they're bringing more enemies in. Okay. Alright, Ralph, can you finish this? Oh, yeah. We're done. Turn it in half. Not even. Suckers. Cool. Well, here's another challenge done. We got 2 more challenges in the first couple rounds, which we didn't get any in the last one. Alright, 2 action points. He's done. Now we gotta get all the way up to 15 points on his. Alright, so Clark did not roll over because he did not get a POW when the other 2 did. More loyal to their tradition of failure than to their own commander. Okay. Nothing for Clark. Wait, see, here's where there's an issue. Oh, okay. So technically he did not get the kill, even though there was a sync involved. So sync is technically only the secondary character. I think in my mind, I was probably thinking that if you participated and there was a sync, you got credit. So that makes sense why he got 0. So obviously he got 2 kills. Leona got 1 sync. No, okay, so she got credit for the kill because the after image got the kill. So maybe the numbers are right. I don't know. We'll find out.
Supply
So there we go. Now we got our ammo replenished. And now, ooh, and to get another one of these is good already. So protection, nah. Healing, eh. Slugonoid, sure. Especially since we used the metal slug right away. So check this out. Here's the bulletproof one, which saved her bacon a couple times, even within the last few episodes, the last run. So Power Surge, this is the new one that just unlocked. So HP of 4 HP, no cover, and it won't let me go down there for burst. It goes up to 8. But it said, what's the condition? 15 HP and a special action. So I wonder... Well, it doesn't look like it has an area of effect. HP of damage over its whole range in the chosen direction. So if you got 2 guys lined up and you can do 8 and 8, there's the 16 to cover the 15. So this might help to take the challenge. But it costs 6 and we'd have to get up to level 3. This one has no upgrades, but obviously he's already gone down once. Maybe we want this one, especially since he's close quarters. And every time you gain a bonus action. See, it doesn't have any bonus action stuff yet, so this is not yet helpful. So it's between Power Surge and Bulletproof, but Bulletproof would be helpful. Power Surge, we're going to have to work on upgrading. So at least with this only being a one-time, we'll have that available. Alright, so Glint is back. Switches positions. Convergence moves one of them in range to another tile in range, and then it becomes solid and applies Spotlight to all allies within its range. Okay, so I don't know what Spotlight does. So it's interesting, though, as you upgrade this one, though, not only does it become solid, it increases. So this is like Nadia upgrading her gun bots so they're getting more health when you move that. That might be helpful. Got to remember, though, that it's not Afterglow. It's just solid. So unless solid works the same way as Afterglow, I don't know. Still a work in progress here. Flare moves it in range, deals damage to all the enemy's indestructibles, so including barrels, and then... But that's going to blow up. So this essentially makes it like a moving bomb. So you can throw it or move it, and it blows stuff up. Having this, though, to increase the HP on it... I gotta figure out what Spotlight is. I kind of want to do this just to figure out Spotlight, but because it also increases the HP. So it moves it around. So it moves it, or switches and does damage. It moves it and blows stuff up in the area. It's, I don't know. I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, so now we're at boss time, and now we're here. Might go a little extra, because, I mean, again, we got a lot of ground to cover if we're going to start doing all these full runs at higher difficulty, so I may go past the boss. We'll see. Well, at least the good thing is we've already gotten 2 challenges taken out in this episode. There we go. It's coming. Oh, that's not a T-Rex. Don't go wrecking the place, man. Oh, what did I just tell you?
Get ready.
Alright, what are we up against here? Natives. Natives and snipers. So we got a medium one there and a medium one here. He's got 10 health points. So I picked the one that can move and increase it versus the one that can get moved and blow up the barrel. Okay. So, man, they got us opposite corners here. This is unusual. Neither of them are going to allow us to hit stuff. If Clark goes in for here, or if he stands here, he can shoot both of them. And maybe if I get Clark to help out with the stabbing. Ralf, however, if he just goes somewhere, he can actually jump into position and get a stab. And then... do I want to move anybody down there? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Probably rather contribute here. Man, if I get Leona doing all kinds of after images on a boss, that'd be kind of some crazy damage here. Alright, so I think I'm going to concentrate everybody down here. And actually, if Leona helps out here... Actually, with the shot... Oh, I'm trying to think if there's a way to get an after image that will help out with the synchronization here. This one would go down. No, it wouldn't, because she doesn't do enough damage. This only does 4. She'd have to get the... Well, we'll see. Can she get enough adrenaline off the start here? Not quite. So I want Ralf to go from here. Well, at least what he'll be able to do, he'll be able to stand there. We'll get it figured out. Just roll with it.
Mission.
Not all strategies are perfect. Oh, and I got this to contend with. Fantastic. That kind of borks a couple things. Okay, let me get Ralf in position here. Actually, can he jump further from here or the other one? He can't make it there. What if we go to here? Nope, doesn't change anything. So, that's unfortunate. I guess we'll just jump over the barrier. Go here. Oh, that guy's only going to move once to come get me. Huh, we're going to do that. If I do this, that's not going to blow up anybody in range. You can save that for next turn. They both might advance. Actually, yeah, there's a good chance they will. Alright, so Leona here. It's laser time. Not enough to get an after image yet. I need Clark to be able to move. I can get him here and he can jump. He'll have to end up on the other side though to get out of range there. Okay, so let's have Leona take the shot. I can't hit the other one, but at least one of those will be dead. And we're going to get an after image there. So that one's got afterglow. That one will persist. Now I could technically move somewhere... I'll get him out of harm's way like to that, but then the native is still there. Leona doesn't have an extra one. So she may get hit instead of him hitting the drone, the decoy. the floating glowing image decoy. Alright, so I don't like this. I'm not going to get to use anything, but at least hopefully no damage other than maybe from that sniper. Okay, that's the best I got for the moment. Oh, you gotta light everything on fire, huh? You went that way. You stay on the fire and get healed. Oh, you can swing from there. Oh, move closer. Oh, if he had gone one more, I could have... Oh, he's gonna come close enough. There we go. Oh, what an idiot! Haha, sucker. He did the work for me. Oh, yuck. This guy didn't do anything. That's kind of surprising. So we gotta get these guys out of harm's way here. Now, if I go here, that other guy's gonna probably move in and take a shot, but I gotta get rid of this guy. Clark's got to get out of the way. Clark could get set up. No. He'd have to jump into the fire. Probably gonna get burned. I'd have to end up hitting the cover, I think. He's only gonna do 5, and he takes 6. Yep. So I'm gonna anticipate moving him here. Just get one adrenaline, but stay out of harm's way. Or you know what? Can I make it over here instead? Let's do this and get the cover. Yeah, let's do that. Even if he has to move, at least I got... well, he wouldn't be in harm's way over here, but he doesn't... Alright, taking the gamble. Alright, Leona can finish this guy. Alright, so we got 2 of them. Ralph's gonna stab a Roo. The other guy probably come for Ralph then, which is actually better, he's got more health. Clark, I can jump somewhere, what was that gonna do for me? Not a whole lot. So it's interesting, Clark's got way more range, but it's linear. Ralph has less range, but it's freeform in any direction. Okay, that's all I got. I'm gonna have to use the reinforcement. Well, actually, well, probably if Clark goes down, I'm gonna have to use it. I haven't hit this thing yet. Oh, he's gonna go all the way. You destroyed the cover. Damn. Now it's gonna stomp. Yep. Of course you had to do that. Okay. Alright, can Clark get over here? If he can go here, can he jump over that? I don't think so, but I'm going to try. He can. So if he's able to do that, and then if Leona can get a thing put here, it may actually be able to hit him with at least a couple extra points. So, Clark, why don't you go first? So Leona, let's go here. So this is the most expensive one, but it's the only one that's going to put anything out there. So if I do this, and then put this here, hopefully that's another 2 points. And then Ralph doesn't need to do anything other than just get out of the way. So according to turn order, the dragon's going to go first. So this guy's trash, so it really doesn't matter what I do with him, but I might as well get extra adrenaline if I can. Oh, hold on. Is there anywhere that's got more options? No, it's about the same. Okay. Even though the cover doesn't matter, it sure makes me feel better. Tactical security blanket. Alright, so I'm thinking lead with the shotgun here, so at least it's a couple extra points of damage. There we go, so at least we'll get 10 points out of that between Leona and the other one. And, well, even if Leona sinks, it doesn't matter. We'll use the sink on this turn, or this action, so it doesn't really matter. Magic Fireball! It's weird how it repositioned itself. Okay, so Leona can get another shot in. If she does this, it's going to use the ammo just to get an extra 2 points. Eh. Oh, what about this? So if she uses either of these, this is not going to... Oh, she gains a bonus action. It's up to 2 within range. Gain Afterglow. Image will not automatically... So that would keep it around, but given how the floor is going to change, I don't know how this would work. And I can't use it to synchronize, so that doesn't... Yeah, we'll just take the extra 3 points and figure that out later. And Ralph's got nothing else to do here. Okay. Ralph's going to sit in the corner, eat some glue. Just wrecking the place all over there. Does the after image remain? Yeah, it does. Okay. Interesting. Now it's gone, of course, because I didn't use the action. Okay. This fire guy is kind of a bit of a putz. He can get stabbed and get out of harm's way here. Stay out of harm's way from him. And then actually... Can he shotgun him and pull the switch? Yes. And still get shot by him. Yikes. But that's got to be on next turn, though, because you got to let him move first. So It's highly likely I'll just want Ralf to go there. So you know what? If Clark was able to get to here, he technically hit this guy and that. They're going to both get stabbed in the back, though. Leona's not going to get close enough. Man, I can't get her anywhere I need her to go. I think I got to work on taking this guy out. That was weird. Where's the drop in the floor? Level 2. Whoa, we got some MC Escher stuff going on here. Why did she need to jump over that? It looks like it's the same level. I don't see it drop. That's confusing. So anyway, if she were to take the shot, Clark would sink, and then Clark would still have his ability to move and get into position. Okay, so let's do that. And he can move through that. Oh, he still can't jump far enough, though. Yeah, look at that. I don't know why they got to jump over unless it's a wall. It doesn't look like a wall, though. Okay, so he's got enough adrenaline to get to here. He can technically do this and then get a shot on target. And actually keep this other guy from going after Ralf. Check that out. There we go. There's another 8 point. Oh, she's sinking from there. Ah. Let's see if I couldn't get her all the way up there. Alright, Ralf, do your thing. Actually, he will not... No, he's got no way to bonus action. 4 points of damage. No, let's just do this. Okay, well, at least we get an extra 3 from Leona, even though I didn't expect it. Okay, that's everybody. Don't even need the Slug annoyed yet. Oh, they just blowing everything up. The blue fire. Okay, that works. Good. He didn't take damage. Haha, you guys are toast. So that's going to disappear, right? Yep. Okay. Now he's going to go down the other way. Yeah, he's probably going to end up on the other side, so better get the shots in while I can. So this thing... That should crush at least the sniper, if not the hatchet man. Now, I really got to get... So this is not acceptable. I can only get a spot here. I don't know if that's going to block anything, so if I put like an after image here, it might be able to sync up, but that's not really good enough. Alright, Ralf, I guess we're going to take care of this. Got them both. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, perfect. See ya, morons. You dead. Been safer on a Venezuelan drug boat. Okay, I want this guy gone, but I gotta get the safe territory here. Okay, and then even if I get a shot on target, I would need an extra action. Fragile, and it doesn't do any damage, it just puts fragile on. Okay, well I guess I'm not getting a shot on target here. And if it's on the other side, the after image isn't going to be doing a whole lot of good down here, so... I can make them permanent. Wait, so... Yeah, it'd have to be in range, so I think I'm only going to be able to create one here. And now she can take a shot and get an extra 2 points of damage for... I don't know if that's really a great trade, but I don't have much else at the moment to chip this thing down. Hadouken. That's going to get wrecked. Ralph's got nothing else to do here. He could jump around. No, he's fine. Everybody else is in a decent position. Okay. And there's no other enemies out there at the moment. Yeah, so I gotta move to him. He's gonna jump. Yeah, he's gonna jump, so I gotta... I can't even get there. There's nothing I can hit him with. That's no good. I'd have to put I'd have to put a projection down there just to get a shot. Because that statue's in the way. The other spot, none of the other spots are safe. Ralph's got, so he doesn't have any of the other, he doesn't have the Galactic Fan, well that is the Galactic Fan, the one that has the area of effect attacks, so, well that's kind of pointless. It's like, you took out my enemies. Alright, so I'm just going to go maximize Adrenaline here, so that's +5, +5. Now I guess I don't know where it's going to land, I don't want to spread out too far here. This Ralph can come over here. Oh, ooh, he can get a lot from there. Let's make sure Clark can get through here first. So it almost looks like that's supposed to be a ramp or something, but I can't see it if it's behind the barrels. Let's see, he jumped up over there too. MC Escher maps. I don't see anything else anybody can do. I mean, I can put the after image out, but I might as well save it because she'll get the bonus action. Okay. We're done here. Jumping spider. Wising Dwagon. Ugh, you're marking. Ugh. Get off me. Get off me, Dylan. Can I get anybody close enough to hit him? You know, one native over here. I'd rather outrun him. So he's still not close enough, but he could do the Phantom on this with 6 points of damage. You got any bouncing leaves over here? Nope. Clark can put Fragile on these two. Who's got the most? So he's going to have 5. He's going to have 7. So is it 2 or less? 2 or less, he'll get a bonus action. So you can probably shotgun the one. And again, oh, and they're marked, so... that's a problem. Man. I guess I'm going to move him to cover then, if I can. Alright, so he can get all the way down there, get some more adrenaline and the dodge. Okay, Leona, she's not going to be able to be in cover, though. Not good. Now she can get 4 from being there. She's still at full health, though, which is good. Oh, check that out. This 7, that's a rarity. You get 5 dodge out of that. I don't know if she's going to hit anything, but Clark's going to do his thing. Boing. He gets a bonus action. So he's... oh, he's fragile. Can he then do this? Will it kill him? No, it does 5. It's only, it rounds down, apparently. If he does this, will it kill him? No. Oh, but if he does here, she'll sync up and kill him. There we go. That's useful. Does he get a bonus action if he does that? No. Guess I didn't need to do that, but... listen, counts for something. So how is she sinking from there? I thought her pistol didn't want to work. Boing. Shoot him. So she got... oh, it's counting as extra double... it's counting as double damage, not cutting their health in half. Oh, how am I supposed to remember all these rules? So Clark's done. Ralph's pretty much done. But man, Ralph's going to get slashed. He's still only going to do 4. So I guess it doesn't do me good to even hang out here. I guess if he's going to get targeted, I'm going to use his ability to come back, and we'll still use a reinforcement later. I don't think he's going to be able to do the Galactic Phantom across that distance, though. Leona doesn't have a way to hit him. Oh, she can move something, though. But it's not going to be able to... She gains a bonus action, not a bonus move. I don't see any other way to do this. You know what? Where can she put another one? Oh, she doesn't need a bonus action if she can put this in range. He's got enough to jump next to him. And then Leona's can put one of these here. Oh, you know what? The sync damage might count. I forgot about that. Now let's do the punch, punch, punch thing. There's 10. See, I think the sync would count as well for him to fulfill that. And that'll take him out with a fireball. Alright, so Ralph's going to go down, but he's going to get back up after he gets hit. Leona must be okay. It's going to negate the damage. Alright, so Ralph's the only one in trouble. Actually, Mark may get hit, but there's not much I can do about that. Yeah, he's actually going to get hit. Actually, maybe he won't be able to reach. I don't know. Getting distracted here. Not even able to take on the boss yet. Stupid positioning and targeting. Yeah, he's down. But look, he's back. Oh, he's gonna block the way. Haha, he can't get through. Haha, take that with a 5 defense. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Oh, that one remained because that gets the afterglow. All right. We need to do some damage. This guy ended up not doing anything, so I guess he only does the fire thing if there's somebody in the neighborhood. So he's not able to get close enough to hit either. And then everything else is blocked. Who's going to do the most damage up close? Man. So it's not the enemies that are making this complicated, it's the positioning and the amount of marking that it's doing. So I need to be able to see if he can do anything. He's not going to be able to jump out of the way, though. Even if he goes here, firing the shotgun, I can't because of the barrels. I'm gonna work on these idiots, but it's not gonna finish them off. And then I got nowhere else to go over here. Well, there's cover. I don't think he's... You know what? What's this? Is this 8? No, it's 7. I wonder if I can jump him out of there. Go take out the Grenadier. Nope, not close enough. Oh, he's got the adrenaline, though. Let's do one more time and jump behind him. Hopefully stay right in range of those guys. Alright, he's done. Quit being a nuisance. Alright. So if she deploys one of these here... she can't deploy it there, so it's going to get torched. And then... oh, that didn't work. Undo! I don't want to waste the undo on that. Man. I forgot. That only works. She only gets the bonus if there's not one out there, and that one was out there, so that was my bad. That accomplished nothing. No good. Still only halfway. Alright, these clowns coming for Clark? Probably. Maybe not. I think he's okay. A little miscalculation on that one. Oh, he got a piece of him. Oh, he's got a piece of him. He's done. No, the five helped. Never mind. All right, Clark might be the only one to get a piece of this. Oh, maybe Leona can too. Okay, that one's good. If she's still got the adrenaline, she can bust another one out. All right, Clark, help out here. There's 5. He's got plenty. These guys are getting mangled. Alright, so she's here. So there isn't any out there. So even if I put one here, hopefully I should be able to fire at an angle. I don't know for sure if that's going to work, but we're going to try it. Yep, it still will sink, and Clark is sinking. Okay. Her using the laser is only 2 extra points. Clark using the shotgun, essentially 2 extra points. I guess it doesn't matter who goes first, but you're not going to get a synchronized second time. There's 10, and she can go for another 2 or another 4. And the backbreaker's not going to do anything. The in the ring's not going to do anything. Okay, so Clark's got less shots left. I wonder, it might be better just to use hers to conserve a bit. So it's going to be 9, and then Clark can still go for his normal pistol shot. Fireball! Hey, she threaded the needle pretty well. That was clever. Alright, so we'll use the basic shot here. There's another 3. And then let's get him out of here. Maximize adrenaline again. So he should be out of their reach. He's doing pretty well for only having 1 pixel or 1 HP. He's got nothing he can do unless we jump him around for 30 miles. He can't get close enough to do his melee stuff, so save it. Conserve energy. Man, how many floors of this place you gonna wreck, huh? Now, if he gets in there, he can do his multi-puncharoo. I don't know if we can get close enough to doing everything on this turn. We're back on this one again? That's interesting. This is actually the same configuration. He can go stab this guy again, and then next turn, drop the hammer. I didn't realize this would actually start repeating. Yeah, this is identical. That's interesting. So there's only a limitation to that. So I could actually bring her up here. She could actually laser this time. Actually bring out another image. So if she's able to laser, be 4 plus, I think, 2 or 3 from the other, so that'd be 7. If Clark did 5, it'd be 12. That's not quite going to cut it, but now if Ralf gets in next time with his punching, might be alright. He's maxed out on adrenaline. This guy's gonna be a problem, though. Oh, so even if she... This guy's not going to be dead from that shot. Why can't he move over there? He's blocking the way. Oh, okay. Can I get away from him? Now if I jump... I've got the jumping ability now. Let's do this. Now... Let's jump to here. So actually, if he does the shot here, Leona can help take him out. Okay, he's done. So she isn't gone yet, and that's even better. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, that's not going to work now. She's got to take the shot with that one, because if I use the ability, then it's going to put 2 out there, but... yeah, so I can't use that other one. Alright, that's going to go through her, but that's still 9 points. I can live with that. Clark can take a hit in the back with a spear, though. Foil ball. Okay, so she's got coverage. Ralph's got minimal, or Clark's got minimal coverage. Alright, those two are going to get owned by the crate again. Oh, that's the hatchet guy that time. Oh, no, never mind. No, that's the dragon doing that. Confused the hatchet guy the other one. Yeah, he's going to stab him for 2. You guys are done. Okay, so Ralph's going to do the old trickaroo again. They never knew when to quit. Alright, now he could technically get in here and help out with this guy. Is he still full health? Yes, and he's only going to do up to 4. He can do 6. Either way, Clark could help out. Alright, so let's jump. He's still on fire. He's going to get burnt. Leona's not going to make that jump. Nobody else can get a hit unless somebody can get over there and then prompt the clone to do anything. What if she moves one? If she does this, well, it can't get a hit, though. Does it trigger a synchronization or anything? Oh, what's Spotlight do? I still didn't look that up. Each time it's attacked, redirects the attack onto the ally who applied the status. I don't know if that's good. Like, if you get attacked, like, does that mean it prevents, like, it makes, like, Leona would take the damage? I don't know how that would even be helpful. Oh, she can actually run over there and still be safe. You know what? Let's do that. And trigger... Oh, you know what? No, let's have Clark do this first. That way he's done. Yeah, it takes all 3 of them to kill him anyway. Fireball. Alright, short work with him. Now, she can actually come over here and actually do some damage. Now, would it help if I move those? So when I get sync from one of those... That's okay. We'll take it. Actually, 2 points of damage will put it at 6. Well, we should be able to manage 8 on a singular turn. Whoosh. And he's the only one left. So if I were to anticipate where to go... Yeah, I can use the adrenaline. Doesn't really matter. Okay. And he can go again. At least get him closer. There we go. Might as well. Yeah, because he's gonna move all the way down. Okay, so... Oh, Clark went down. Okay, so he's gonna do his thing. Can Leona even get over there? Those are gone, right? Ooh, can that thing strike from there? If she can get a sync, we might be able to do this. it's not going to sink. That's not enough. Can I get her all the way down here and then... All I need is the extra 3 points. She doesn't need the extra action. If that one can sink, Ralf can finish this. There it is. 6 and 2. Got it. That's right, I punched a giant mechanical spider dragon. Except the giant hologram gets credit for the kill. Cool. Alright, there's our first map round with Ikari, and I'll probably keep going here. Alright, so Clark's caught up, sort of. Doing great on your permanent record, she says. Okay. So Clark went down, understandably. So, but he got 3 and 4 sinks. Of course, Ralf gets the -1. 8 frags before he went down. Well, actually, or after. Actually. See, look at all the sink attacks that counts for her because of the clones. Of course, she would get credit for the frag then. Alright, we're good. Let's see what we get. So, Killing Spree is probably one of the better ones for damage, and this would help. Bonus action. Every time he gains a bonus action, almost that would be huge, actually. Now that I've got the jumping one, now that I can understand how to chain that together a little better, he could move and then run, move and then run. But man, not having, I mean, the damage would be helpful, but he's already starting to get some of those stuff. Well, let's go with the passive one for now. I haven't used that one in a while. I know Ralf can get that one too. Actually, both of them would actually benefit from that. So, let's see how much thought needs to go into this, because I may take a break here before we get going. Keep going. So good, we could now get 6 points. Wait, how did I get 6 last time? Oh, I forgot. Burst comes from the dodge. So if you get 5 points of dodge, and you get up to level 3, you then could be good. Alright, so jump into action here. Oh, he also gets the bonus move off of that, so actually that just made that kind of redundant. Oops. Okay, so refuel up to 3 within range, gain afterglow. So that actually keep them all alive and get the sync going. So I want that as well. So I guess it depends on which one. I think Ralph's is going to be more difficult to get. So I'm going to go for the Vulcan Punch there. So that'd be 20. And then... I guess, do we spend money on any of this? So she gains more range on the laser. Slows him down. So in this case, Clark would lose range, get 1, but we wouldn't be able to afford that and the other. Lose range, but fire in both directions. Gain range, but... shelter while behind cover. So if you're on cover, you get extra 2. So that doesn't help too much. So I don't think I want to spend on any of these. So I think it's pretty much easy decision to go for either Refuel or Vulcan, but as mentioned, I think Vulcan's going to be better to get Ralph's challenge for the 15 points of damage. She'll have a much easier time with keeping the afterglow things alive. Okay, made up my mind, so I'm going to take a quick break here, and then I will actually see if we can get another mission or 2 into the next level taken out, and I think they're going to take us to probably Argun Palm Desert next, and then I think it's going to be Hercanet Tombs last. So stand by, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Thanks for your patience. So, not much else to make for decisions here, so we are ready to roll.
Let's go.
Of course, Clark's riding the bumper again. Oh, that's actually interesting. He switched. He's actually driving now. Everybody else is hanging on the outside of the car. So yes, as predicted, they're going to send us to Argun Palm. So then if we go for the sub-boss to take on O'Neill, we'll fight him here. So in another way, it doesn't work out too bad because technically O'Neill shows up earlier in the game, I think, than a boss does. O'Neill shows up in Metal Slug 1. I don't know if Abula Boss shows up until later Metal Slugs. I know one of these days we got to do some playthroughs on Cooperative Laboratory. But yeah, here we go. So we're going to track this down. We'll go for this one. I'm not going to be able to take us all the way to the boss tonight, but to Big She. But at least we can get a couple smaller ones knocked out here. Or at least one, hopefully. Remember the transmission? No, not at all. O'Neill. Means they know how to locate his hideout. Intercept this. So the good thing is we don't have to do the one where we protect the miners. That won't be till we go for the other guy. So I didn't have to use our reinforcements, so this is not as high a priority, but that's the direction we gotta get to. So we're starting here. We could jump right to that. We're gonna want to do an ammo replenishment. We're not gonna be... Oh, that's dirty. So usually the metal is attached to that stuff, and it's not. So maybe, as much as I don't like this, I mean, we'd get the reinforcement and the modifier. If we get the metal here, we could still come back without having to unlock anything to do that one last, and we would get the XP. So here's what I'm thinking. And actually, if we needed the reinforcements, we'd be full, and then they'd get replenished. So why don't we do this? If we get the bonus, we'll max out, get the metal for the XP, and then come back to this one. So we'll probably save that for next time if I can even get close enough to knock these two out tonight. So kill designated, no KOs. So I guess that's an interesting concept then. Does Ralph's technically count as a KO if he goes down but uses his ability to get back up? So this looks pretty small. There can't be that many designated on here.
Get ready.
Got some heavier sword tossers here. So this guy can get stabbed. This guy can get stabbed. That guy can get stabbed. So Ralph could technically get through here and shrink-a-doodle-doo on all of those. But I want to make sure I keep everybody out of harm's way as well. So somebody could almost run all the way down here. Take him out. I don't know if I want to send Ralph that way and have the other two maybe take him. Then they can just hop down and pop that one. These guys are going to do their own weird trick here. So he's got a revenge hit, so we want to stay away from him. Some of these guys end up morphing into the older ones. I still haven't played enough to learn which are which. Okay, so let's go see if Ralph can make his way down there. Can he do it? He can, so let's do that, and then we'll put Leona here. She'll go help out that way. Okay, simple plan.
Mission. Start.
All right, Ralph. You're going here. So he'll have 4 and the cover for 6, so he should not be taking any damage. Okay. Then let's go take care of... Well, I guess it might be easier. Man, Leona's able to get some pretty high juice there. Man, so can he. That's crazy. They don't have grenades, though. I need to get them all up here. Actually, it'd be more helpful to take this guy out first. That way we can get an after image. I don't... Oh, man. Who do I want in cover? She could stand all the way down here and get 7... and the adrenaline, or get 5 anyway. Nobody should be able to do any damage to her. If he stands in cover, and then if she gets one of these out here, so it'll ditch him, create one, then there'd be 2 out here. Actually, you know what? Let me put it here instead. Better chance of firing at one of these guys. Okay, and then, so he's going to go to here. That's dead. She gets credit for the kill. Now there's two of them out there. Wait, what? Why didn't that create another one? Oh, now that's just confusing. So she's not able to hit anything that way. She's got nowhere else to move, so... He does 4. He does 5. 9. So, I mean... I don't think any of them should be able to drop her, but that's okay. Yep. No damage for you. And no damage for any of you. Flawless victory. Oh, it says 2 out of 4. Where's the other one at? Oh, he got a piece of him. Oh, there's 4. Oh, I didn't... I miscounted. I thought there was only 3. Okay, never mind. Now they're going to be adding more guys. So, okay. How are we going to best want to do this here? Let's go... If she were to sink, Clark could help. And then she can hop down there, but that's not going to do a whole lot after that. Alright, he's going to go up here. Actually, I want him here. He can hop down afterward. Alright, so I'm going to put her up here. And then do this. Put it down here. It's not going to survive, though. Might as well save the adrenaline. Alright, that's done. Oh, we got this. Clark can hop down here. And boing. And... boing. And get wrecked.
Victory!
The end. Nice short work of that one. Come on, I thought this was supposed to be more difficult. Okay, there we go. So we maxed out the reinforcements. Kept everybody alive. We should get a bonus. So Clark got 2 and 1, 1, and 1 and 1. Good numbers. Okay, the mods. Okay, oh, you know what? That'll help for Clark. No, I don't. For Ralf. I don't like that one, because that fires to the sides and behind. Actually, I like the funnel up front. Max ammo and the impressive does what? Gain adrenaline. You know what? I don't do this very often. I'm about to reject this, I think. Frag and then move. For her, not relying upon her as much as like Airy. You know what? I'm going for the coins this time. This is unusual. Usually at least find something I want in there. What's going on here? It's not letting me answer. Oh no. It's glitched out because I skipped it. I'm forced to... I'm not going to be able to go after that now. Oh, another bug. I literally will not allow me to do this. I have no choice but to ignore it. Well, I mean, as long as I still have access to it, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Hopefully it was just dialogue and not access. Now it's not letting me pick that one. I can't pick either of those. Are you kidding me? I reject it, I take the coins, and now I can't do anything. Now I can't even pick the main menu. Good grief, this game is so broken. I mean, most of the stuff is pretty cosmetic that we can avoid. Now it's like literally got a break here where I can't do anything. Oh, let's hope this doesn't screw it up. Because, I mean, it needs an autosave in order to continue. How did this stuff make it through quality control? I mean, this is basic stuff, guys. Did you have nobody playtest this? This better not have a corrupted save.
Metal Slug. Tactics.
I mean, as long as the save isn't corrupted, it can restart, but... Okay, there we go. That's what I needed. Now I have the option to select it. Oof. Here are the reinforcements. Would you like to ask them where they went? Whimsical. Oh, a map. A GPS signal. Where's your initiative? Wow, you're a strike force. Act like one. Jeez, Margaret. Thanks for the pep talk. Okay, now we can actually select the mission we want to, and like I said, we'll come back to this one now that things seem to be in working order again. Okay, survive 5 turns with at least 1 unit. Oh, this is the tower one, though. So I guess we could have bypassed the tower. Well, at least we'll get that as long as we survive. I guess let's see how the difficulty ramps up, because this has been one of the tougher ones, but then again, usually we face it when you haven't leveled up yet.
Get ready.
Now that we got a lot more mobility and hopefully a little more firepower. Keep everybody together, perhaps go around to the side. This guy's got, what, 10? No, 8. 7, 5. Maybe Ralf can get up there ASAP. Ralf can get to him. That's good. He'll be dead. And then maybe have... if she's there, she can maybe help out with him. Now, she's only able to do 5 with the afterglow, I think, so Clark's gonna need to help. Okay. It's a little bit more of an impromptu plan, but we're gonna try it. Oh, don't worry, we're just gonna fire right away. I'm gonna wreck my plans. Okay, maybe not. Maybe he doesn't fire till next turn. Okay, this guy's done. Hopefully. Okay. Now, Leona's... No, she's not going to be able to have enough either way, so let's do this. And have him come over. Oh, that's not going to work because then... So let's come over here, because otherwise... Got me in a 90-degree angle. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, who needs... So I guess if she goes, then he can actually jump up to the top with his adrenaline. But he's not dead, though. Oh, maybe not. I wonder if I throw him, what happens. That's not going to do anything for us. I guess they're both going to have to contribute without using ammo here. He doesn't have a revenge hit, does he? Otherwise I'm not thinking this through. Okay, no revenge hit from that guy. But we get that. Okay. Come and get the decoy. Alright, so everybody's gone. Now the trouble begins. Now they're marked. Now they're moving in. Alright. Ooh, you can get 2 for 1 if you go over there. Nope, just 1. Oh, and they're bringing reinforcements right on top of me. Good times. Okay. So technically, he'll probably die if he stays there. Actually, no, he won't be fully dead. He'll only be half dead. But I gotta get hits on the tower here, even if I come over here. Oh, he's marked, so I'm gonna have to sit here. Clark is marked. Oh, you can come down here? Wait, tell me you can't. Oh, you can make it to there, though. If I do that, what does it do for me? So he can get all the way down here and get a shot on target, I think. He can. Of course, he's got friendlies coming in. That'll hit for 5. What do I want her to do? Who's the highest priority here? So she could contribute. Oh, you know what? Or she can move this. Do this in. Ah, check this out. So let's do this. Oh, where's she moving it to? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ah! Oh, she got the bonus action, though. Huh. This is what I wanted. So now permanent. Spotlight. So what's Spotlight going to do? Guess we're going to find out, because I don't know if I've ever used this. I don't know what that does. Anyway, okay, so it's now permanent and's been moved. How can I get him out of trouble? So if I do this, it's going to blow up the cover, hit this, that'll hit. There we go. Is that going to hit him? No, it doesn't hit him. Yeah, it's going to blow up the cover, though, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to hit the cover, so he's no longer going to have the cover. If we go here... he's done, so is the cover, but mine's not. He'll be dead. Oh, no, he won't, because he can still come get to me at that point. Urgh. I don't know what to do here. I would need the adrenaline to whoop on him, but then I'm not going to be close to him. I don't like this. I don't like it. I mean, I guess if he just takes the hit, but at least this way we'll get a synchronization hit on it, and Clark can still take another chunk out of it. A little wonky on the decision-making here. Latest tag team special. Alright, so he's still got a shot. That ain't gonna do anything for him. That's not gonna do anything for him. Alright, well, this will hit for another 5. Might as well get that garbage out of the way, too. Okay, so he's got 5, she's got 5. He doesn't have anything, but he's still got his recovery thing anyway. And it's not about what I don't have to prevent KOs, I just gotta have at least 1 unit alive, which usually isn't too complicated. Let's see how this goes. So he's good. Yeah, he took a hit. Oh, here we go again. Oh, that's... They're hitting each other. Okay. So their target, I mean, that seems like more of an instigator or provocation kind of technique, but... Okay, so she took 2. They all coming for it? Yeah, well, okay, it's actually doing that then. No, he's the only one that didn't. Yikes, man, he took a hit. He's gonna get hit again if I don't kill this guy. Ugh, this is where I need airstrike capacity here. So that thing will actually work. That decoy got things going. Okay, so it's back to me now, huh? Man, how am I gonna do enough damage to this? How am I getting so much adrenaline from coming over here? I would need to be able to do that. How much am I going to get? Well, I guess he's going to keep working on taking guys down until I know what to do with him. He ain't dead yet. So he's done. Oh, that's right. The dodge contributes. That's how that's working. Okay. All right. So he needs to get out of there somehow. He can jump up there, can't he? Yeah. But maybe it's a little less complicated if I go this way. Get him into cover. I gotta injure all those. Do the backbreaker in the middle of them. Oh, except that the backbreaker is only going to do if it's 2 or less. That's going to put fragile on a lot more than 2. 2 or less. Yeah, let's not do that just yet. Okay, so if I were to jump all the way over to here, he's not going to hit with a pistol though. Oh, that's right. Andy gets a bonus move with a bonus action now. Okay, so I can do that. I'm going to have to do shotgun hits this whole way. That's 8. Where's that coming from? Oh, it's from her sink. Now, I need her to... she's going to have to put the... aggro that thing in. See if I can do this. If I do this, it's Spotlight. Can I put on this one again? Oh, hold on. What's it doing? Oh, that's the move. I don't want to move. Oh, it's out of range? Okay, so let's say... Oh, it's still out of range. So she's going to have to go somewhere then. Say here. Yeah, all of them are going to keep attacking her. Oh, is it solid? Yeah, I guess it's solid and still gets that. Okay. Alright, Clark's going to have to do his thing here. So we got 3 turns to do another 22 points of damage. We're going to get 5 off of this. Looking a little rough. Clark's going to go down and get back up, and this guy's probably going to come after him. Maybe. Yeah, he probably will. And back up. Want to try that again? Yeah, they're about to. This cover's gone. That guy's going to shoot him. Uh-oh. Now that's gone. Oh, ugh. So I guess it only works as long as it's alive. Why did it go? So is it because I gave it the extra thing last time? Yikes. I have to use a lot of reinforcements now. Oh, Well, that's weird. He didn't go after him. Oh, no. Yikes. Yikes. All right. All right, so I will bring him back up. We've got the reinforcement. Might as well use it. All right, so he's back in now. I could actually do the breaker thing. He won't get. Oh, he won't get the extraction though. Or not the back breaking in the ring. So if I do this, it'll hit 2 of them. I'd have to use my last shotgun round though. So if I do that, he'll be dead. He'll still be alive. But actually, if Ralf stabs it, can I get Ralf down there? He's gonna get shot at again. Is there anywhere else to go? I mean, actually, if he comes back over here, can he stab? Actually, you know what? Here we go. Check this out. So if he can punch the thing, there it is. There's the damage right there. I just gotta survive then. Then that should actually take out his challenge. He's gonna punch the tower to death. So it's 15 off of him. So 3. Actually, I don't know where the rest is coming from. Is it the adrenaline, not the? It's not the dodge. It's the adrenaline. No, it's saying dodge. So it's 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 is 9. So I don't know where it's coming from, but if it's qualifying as the 15, I guess I'll take it. So he'll do his part before he goes. But before Clark does, he's going to do in the ring here. Do this. Boing. And he'll get a bonus move out of that. But I still need to do this first. I think I'll lose the bonus thing, but they'll be dead. With 1 left to go there. Wait, what? Oh, the revenge hit. He's got to recover twice in 1 turn. That changed things. Alright, Leona's looking low on health, so I better bring him back first just because if I don't, and if they all go down on the same turn, I got a serious problem. I guess if I can keep her alive by... Oh, she's targeted again. I'm going to have to bring Clark back in then. So this will gain extra... action. And it's already got spotlight though? I don't know why that would already have spotlight. So that's not extra. This would be bonus action. This would... I mean, she may need to take something out. So if I were trying to do this, this will only hit him. He's still not dead. It's worth a try. She still had... Oh, in bonus action. Yeah, that's right. Alright, Clark, get back up. So he's not going to get... He shouldn't be getting extra action, though. No. He's just going to get hit again. Yikes, I'm going to end up wasting all these. Not good. Oh, but if this is gone, it won't matter. You're blown up. There it is, 15 with Ralf. Got it. Alright, somebody's got to survive this round. Oh, it can... Oh, I used the 7 adrenaline, and it must have consumed his other 3 then. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so there's not really anything else I can do to really minimize threats here. Unless maybe just keep the aggro on the clone. Well, she's got 5, so hopefully she's the least likely to go down. Gotta survive the next turn. Running if necessary. Oh, it's done. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Nope, he's got a piece of her. No cover. He's down again. Ralph's about to go down. Oh, she's got to stay alive. Oh, no! I don't think I can do it. I'm going to end up having to use the other 2 reinforcements, because even if she runs, there is so many dudes here. Oh, she can't even run away from them. Well, I just upped the difficulty. Even if I use all of her adrenaline, I'll barely be able to get... That guy will be able to get a piece of her. I'm going to have to take another shot here. Those 2 will still be alive. I mean, it's better thinning out the targets because I got nothing else I can do. So there's no after image. She's got 9. I mean, maybe the spotlight, but that doesn't give me the extra action, though. Let's put it right in the... Well, it doesn't really matter which. I don't think it'll get cover. Thin them out. Alright, those 2 are dead. And hopefully the rest can't get there. Man, if only I can get synchronized off all that. Did we get her other one? Synchronized? Man, because if Ralph were able to stay alive and then go trigger something... Oof. Alright. You gotta bring them both back, because I don't even know which one will survive. How much does he have left? He's at 3, so Ralph can kill him and stay alive. And get that. So he'll have 3, and he'll be dead. Alright. Do I do another one? He should not be able to get to him. She should have a good chance of staying alive. He's going to end up whacking him anyway. Even if he can jump in, he's only got 2 adrenaline. He can maybe make it all the way over to here. And he's got next to no ammo. So I don't know what else to do with him. So I think I'm going to try to preserve at least 1 reinforcement. And hope that these 2 both stay alive. Or at least one of them. This was getting a little close. Alright, 1 down. Okay, so that one blew up. Is it Moondrop that's got the combustible ability? Done. There we go.
Victory!
Cutting it close. Now I'm going to need an ammo restock, given how much shotgun ammo I used for Clark. Man, alright, at least they all just rolled over. Pest control. Yeah, 4-3 KOs. Not good. 3-0-0. So he's at 0 now, even though he technically would have been -1 the way the counter's working. And 3-3. You know what? I'm going to get us hopefully 1 more here. And then we'll save the boss directly for next time and then go into the other part. So we'll go a little longer this time. Okay, so Convergence 2. The Solid now gets 6 HP. Backbreaker's only going to do... We haven't even been using it, but does 4 damage. It does trigger a sync, though, which we have used it at least once. In the ring, those are going to increase for 3 enemies. So we're already meeting the criteria to keep 3 alive. We just got to trigger a sync. But man, to get him bonus action here, cutting the enemies down, that might be more helpful. 4 HP to one enemy is not as much. So it's either keep one alive. I don't know if it's increasing the range. It might be increasing either the range to select it or the range to activate. I don't know. I'm going to go within the ring for this one, because that way we could have used that one to actually give them the extra action, those 3 guys last time. I don't like most of these, so again, the ammo and swift, bonus move, rush, exactly 1 frag, bonus action, 1, but not, I don't know if I like that, damage +1, and then they get reduced. I'll take that one, it's extra damage.
You're great.
Defense reversal, 4 HP of damage. And then burst is just like... Man, that's actually pretty good then. If he can do 8 plus whatever. So if he runs in and does something, he can clean their clock. That's actually pretty big. He's got to have the drone to do it. Didn't I just grab Backbreaker 2? No, I grabbed in the ring 2. Okay. Let's try this one out. That's new. That's, I think, one of the ones we unlocked. Alright, Overhead 2. Bonus action. Hold on, make sure that wasn't the one we just did. Okay, so it's Clark we did that with. +1 damage to start the next turn. That's huge. I mean, so both of these are good. So contribute to frag, get damage. Everybody else gets damage. Oh, but this isn't changing anything. That's just changing the movement. You know what? But his is actually good because it's multi-directional. Let's actually get that one. All right. Combustion 2. Not too concerned there. That not concerned. Okay, so now now she gets a bonus action, but oh, actually this would work for her. So now we get the bonus action off the first one. We get the bonus action off the other thing. She can start getting some more movement. And actually, given how we got pinched, moving out of harm's way would be a decent thing. So let's try this for her, too. Start chaining some of these better. Alright, so here we go. Let's get reinforcements back and some XP here. The last hurrah. Take less than 7 HP of damage. That may not be doable. But this is small. Let's see what happens here.
Get ready.
I'm gonna keep them all away. Some of these guys can throw. We got multiple grenadier. Well, we got 1 grenadier. Kill all enemies. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not bad. Stay away from the throwing and the shooting guys. Okay, this guy's a problem because he can probably. He can't throw up there, I don't think, can he? He might be. Yeah, he can still throw up there. So let's avoid him for a moment. Hopefully these guys can't hop on the first turn. We can deal with them after the fact. So let's start up here, take care of this guy. Actually, if he's got 7, we're probably going to want Ralf. Actually, Ralf could probably deal with shotgun. No, he's only going to be able to 6. If he can do this, he's not going to have the adrenaline, so it's going to be 5. It's going to take both of them to finish this guy. But we need to be able to get out of there. See, if this guy can throw a grenade, staying up there is a bit of a problem. Can't see the tiles. Yeah, that sucks. He's still gonna be able to do damage. That's 5 points of damage right there, even if he hits one of them. That's tricky. We might as well just run out of here and go deal with this guy. Make him come to us. He's gonna be able to come all the way over there, unless there's a way to throw a grenade and hit him after the fact. Yeah, actually, if Leona does her thing, she can actually project. So he can't hit up on that rooftop. So we're gonna run over there. So let's go Clark second, Leona last. Okay, I don't like this.
Mission start.
All right, he's gonna get some adrenaline and dodge this way. What can he do? He's going to be able to get up there. Maybe. He won't be able to jump, though, if we block his path. It's kind of weird. If he's here... These guys jump up there? Probably. But they won't be taking much damage because they at least have the 5 adrenaline. Okay, so if I put her here, block the path, he can still make his way over there, so but she'll be out of range. If they can't land where she puts this, we'll be okay, I think. Alright, so anything, so bonus move if he does this. A bonus move, though, just makes me easier target for these guys. Oh, man. Let's just be done with it. Figure out what they do after the fact. Oh, wait, what? She's very selective. Apparently, sometimes she'll take the shot, sometimes she won't. Alright, Leona's got another action. Oh, she won't have the adrenaline, though. Clark's not going to have the ability to kill anything from one hit, though. Alright. Clark's not going to be able to do anything from here, really. Nah, he can jump. Gain a bonus action. Nah, let's keep them all together. I don't want them taking damage. No problem is this guy. Yeah, he's not. He shouldn't be able to do it from there. Alright, you're useless. You're useless. You're going up there. He's going. Oh no! It's one. Oh, he's done. He can't make it. He's got to figure it out his own way. Okay. Now the problem is I can't hit this guy on the box. We can stab him and get rid of him. Even if I go, but this guy's still... Oh, he can't hit on that platform? If that's the case, then go after the other sword guy. Maybe. How am I going to do this? He's done, but I don't need to figure out these other guys. Need to rush and go take care of the guy on the ground. If I go all the way down there, these guys can come back down, kinda. So he could do 6 damage, bonus move. I need, oh, you know, I need multiple damage here. I wonder. Oh, he can come down here and shotgun these guys, maybe. And then we'd just have to deal with him. They're not dead. We're gonna deal with him. Move him. How does he get extra damage? I don't think he can, because I didn't take the deputy commander, did I? Can he get somewhere where he can synchronize? Yes, he can. He won't be able to hit both. He can still come down for Clark or Ralph too. Dang it. Oh, what kind of range do these guys have? They're coming all the way over there. Oh, that's right, because they can throw. Dang, knife tossers. So he can do 6 with this. That'd be enough to kill this guy. And if he does do that, bonus move. He can move out of harm's way. I could leave this to the other two, but the thing is, these guys can still get in close. These guys can still get in. That's kind of safe right here for the moment, but not from him. Yeah, see, he can still hit up there. A little too complicated of a chess match. I'm going to get the most damage if I go shotgun those guys, but see, he's out. Oof, Leona can get down there. She could probably then laser what's left, but it looks like she's kind of trapped at the moment. Alright, so let's start with what if Ralf goes here? If he's out of the way, where can she move? She's still not really much better position. But, man, if she contributed, though, I'd be able to synchronize on something. How much damage these guys are doing? 4? If they've got adrenaline, they'll be cut down. Can she move her... no, that's not what I want. Bonus action. So if I... Oh, bonus action, get the bonus move. Can I do that? So that's out of reach. No. What if Clark moves? So he's gonna 3. What's this gonna do? Oh, check that out. He's got it. Let's reconfigure that. Now that that's a strategy. He can't get down there though until he moves. Okay. So let's maybe move him to here. All right, Clark, show us what you can do. No, not Leona. Make sure we use this nifty little utility that we purchased here. Okay, so that doesn't take care of him, but the other guys are all guaranteed gone on that hit. He may, I mean, he's got 3. He may be able to do some kind of damage. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to move him. We still got Grenadier. Can Grenadier hit him, though, after that? Grenadier can hit him. That's 5. That would be a 6, and if anybody else hits him, I'm in trouble. Or if anybody else gets hit, I'm in trouble. Man. What about him being able to do that to any of these other guys? I don't think that he's not going to have the adrenaline if I do any other position. Oh, you know what? What if I did this first? I'm going to only hit 1. So we're going to do this to these guys. Okay, he's out of Grenadier range if I do it that way. Oh, but I won't have the adrenaline to do it both ways. Okay, so those guys are toast. He's going to get dropped. He'll have 3 points of damage. Got to deal with this guy somehow. He's still able to get down there and throw. I need Leona to get out of there. Otherwise, but he'll still be able to get up there and attack. He'll still be able to attack. This is problematic. Well, Grenadier won't be able to do anything. So if anything, she takes the 1 hit. That's the only thing I'm going to be able to sustain. At least the other 2 shouldn't take a hit, I don't think. Oh, he could come down for him. He won't be able to get it. So as long as Leona and Clark can't get hit, we might be able to do this. So if she were to go here... We can take him out. He's going to get a shot. Either at one or the other, but not both. Oh, actually, and what about him? He cannot get Leona from the grenade. It just leaves him. He'll come up there, but he won't get a shot. He's the only one who should get a shot in anybody. Because Ralf can take him out. Okay, we got a plan. We got it, finally. Ain't perfect, but it'll do. Alright, so you guys crunch, crunch. Boom! The double barrels. Alright, so now he's going to do the Galactic Phantom on this clown. And get a move after the fact. And technically could get a bonus action. No, he doesn't get both. Okay. And I don't necessarily want to move him where this guy's got reach. And I actually, if the other guy has a shot, I don't want him being able to get him either. So I think we're just going to move him back. I can't do anything about Clark, but she should be able to do this. Nope. Oh, no. Not enough damage. That's not going to go the way I wanted. Well, if the other one gets in there... No, I'm screwed. She's going to end up... He can't help. He's got adrenaline. Oh, I've only got the movement. Dang it. I'm going to reset this. I can't see. I'm going to try to pull this off. I want the XP. Leona can't stay up there then. I don't see any way to get that guy. But okay, so the original thing was here. Clark's gonna come down here. She can't stay there because she's gonna take 2 hits. She can take 1 at most. So he'll be able to come down there and take a swing at somebody. But it'd be preferred if it's one of those guys. See, she can't even go the other way effectively. Have to come all the way down there. I don't see any other way to slow him down. Okay, I'll try doing that, but I don't know if she'll have the range. Okay. Actually, let's move her first, see if she gets it that way. So if she goes there, she should be grenade free. Yeah, grenade. Whoa. Why is it saying the other spot's orange? Huh. Let's... Oh, she didn't get the adrenaline, though. She would need this spot for the adrenaline. It's in range. She can move it here. It's not going to capture any of the others, though, is it? They'll keep the other guy off, and then this would be the only problem, then. Okay, we'll try that. Yikes. Okay, their history. Now that he's on the same level, that shouldn't matter. Alright, so he can then move back. Alright, so then she's going to do this. Will not get a bonus action. I guess it doesn't... Well, I mean, even if she did this one... she's not going to have enough for both. Okay. I hope that distracts him. If not, then I got a problem. And it's only got one. So I may only distract one of them, but it's the best chance I got. There we go. He went for it. He went for it. Ha! There. That worked. Let's get some range for these idiots. Okay. Run away. I don't think he's going to be able to get close enough to... Oh, maybe. Let's see if this will work. Okay. He's done, and he can move out of the way. I don't think we're going to be able to tag team all three of these guys at the same time, though. You got to get as far away and then pull them in. Okay, so he's going to do this. He can't quite get there, but back is better. Alright, let's bring everybody over to cover. There's 4 and 4. Alright, guys. Come on out to play. Ah, the first customer. If any of them line up, then I can shoot them with a laser or something. Okay. So how much has he got? So he might be able to take him on his own. If Leona play this from a distance... Because this guy... Is he a thrower? No, he's not a thrower. He bypasses cover. He's a thrower, I think. He's a thrower, so... Let's see if this will work. Alright, who's got the range? So let's do him from here, as long as he can hit. Alright, and then... Gotta keep her further away. He's not... Can she hit from here over the cover? Yes, she can. So that's a synchronize. Bonus action because there isn't one out there. And hopefully the other doofus will come after this. And she still gets an extra something or other. So, okay, so Clark, lead the way. There we go. Alright, now that guy's got a problem. Alright, Clark, Ralf, whatever. So 5's not enough, so we do... The punch would be 10, not that we need it. This will be enough. Blazing punch. And, might as well just keep him out of harm's way here, I think. But make it close enough. Oh, you can still come after him, so let's go here. There we go. So he's not coming after... Wow. He can come after either of them, but... Oh, you know what? Can't get her from here, I don't think, right? Can. Wow. He'd have to literally be there, right there. So he'd have to come for Clark. But we got the margin now. And it's just him. Okay. Now you went for that one. Alright. Sucker. Alright, now you're dead. 100% dead. Not partially. 100%. There we go. Toast, extra toast, very toast. And no revenge hit.
Victory!
Ah. Alright, that was a tough one. So yes, the difficulty has gone up a pinch. We used up a lot of reinforcements on the tower one, and we've used up a lot of ammo. So actually not having the ammo going to the boss next time is not going to be good. We'll just have to make do without Clark's shotgun. But we still managed to get the XP as well, so that's good for... Did we level up? I don't think we leveled up, did we? So anyway, Clark, 4 and 2. Ralf, 5 and 0. And her, 2 and 3. Leona. Oh, yes, we have cleaned house. Okay, we did level up, so let's pick this, and then we'll probably be set. So, Stargazer moves the unit, so that's a spatial navigation one here. Contribute to a frag using a special action, gain a bonus action. Whoa! So actually, if you got frags based on... He already gains a bonus. Basically, this thing, man, if we pulled that off, then we get another action after the fact. So he could probably do that and then jump if he still had the adrenaline. So that's actually pretty strong. And then the deputy commander... Man, I'm starting to chain these better than worry about the damage at this point. So let's try Special Rush. Alright, Killing Spree, same thing, kind of damage. Max speed, if the unit is not attacked, do not lose dodge. So if the dodge is the contributor to his massive punch one, that would be huge. Gorilla, each time contributes to a frag, bonus move. We don't need bonus moves at that point, so it's either go for the 1 point of damage or go for this. I'd actually rather get him bolster the dodge, especially since there's times when he's too close, so let's try this. Alright, overkill. We had the option last time. Yeah, 4 damage, bonus that. What's this, though? Deal damage to all enemies in range when they synchronize. You have less 1 range. Deal damage to all enemies in range when they synchronize. When who synchronizes? This is a little confusing. Parkour. Move over obstacles. I'm curious to see how this would work. So she loses range. So maybe if like say from the pistol or the laser, if she's not using, if she lose 1 for doing that. But does that then trigger everything? Oh, it says after images. Deal damage to... Anyway. I mean, they all normally attack when they synchronize. So they reduce range, but... Okay. So we're going to reduce the range of the synchronization. Alright, we'll see how that goes, though. That could be ultra-destructive, but it's hard to say. Don't forget to search the squadron. Okay, thank you. Around here somewhere. Uh-huh. We found a thumb drive. AKA USB drive. Does anybody use thumb drive anymore? Okay, so the boss is up next, and we'll tackle that next time. We got through almost 2 full maps minus the boss. Okay. So, if it lets me do the option, main menu here, now it'll be saved. Okay, cool.
Metal Slug. Tactics.
That had me a little concerned there for a moment. We almost had a reset on that tower one, but for Team Ikari, we made it through a little bit larger chunk because we ran a little longer. It's definitely different trying to get used to Leona's abilities, not to mention trying to integrate some of the new stuff for Clark and Ralf. So yeah, it's fun. I mean, I enjoy this just because there's so many different options to tinker with, but it can also be overwhelming trying to remember what's available. Then the randomness of it changing every single playthrough is also kind of crazy. But that'll be it for tonight. So that concludes Tactical Tuesday. Thanks to everybody that's been hanging out. We've had quite a few people hanging on YouTube, and I have no idea about Odysee. Kind of quiet on Twitch, but excuse me. Glad to have everyone. So, barring any other schedule issues, it's a little crazy for some other stuff going on this week, but I anticipate, as of right now, still shooting for Throwback Thursday, do some Tomb Raider. If not, we'll just push that back to next week, but we'll see. So, that's it. Have a fantastic one, and see you soon.